Prime Sports with me, Razak Musbao. Now, the flag bearer of the former president and flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, has told reporters he cannot promise a new stadium under the current economic crisis. Ghana's sports infrastructure remains in distress. Ghana currently cannot boast a world-class Category A stadium, with the Confederation of African Football often forced to find compromises that allow the country's football teams to honor continental matches at home. Now, in interaction with journalists on Sunday night, the NDC candidate assured the sector, among other things, will benefit from his 24-hour economic policy, and hopefully, and the availability of resources, he will help in the construction of a new stadium. In his media engagement ahead of the 2024 general elections, NDC flag bearer John Mahama, as part of his plans for the sports sector, revealed that he will not prioritize the construction of a new stadium once elected. According to him, the current economic crisis will make such an investment a challenging one.
In the current crisis in which we are, I would not stand here and promise that we will build a new stadium. But I've said that under the big push, we intend to spend a certain amount of money over 5 years on providing a good infrastructure to include roads, bridges, agro-industrial parks, and so on and so forth. That could include sports facilities. And if we make allocation, then we probably would look at providing such a stadium.
However, reacting to this, some Ghanaians emphasize the need for more sports facilities, citing the poor state of existing ones and the demand for state-of-the-art stadium facilities to host competitive matches.
You're looking at the status of our stadiums in this particular country, you realize that we would need a world-class stadium as well to be able to supplement the ones that we currently have. So I feel that in as much as you would want to renovate these ones, you would have to get us a world-class stadium that would be able to satisfy each and every game that we play, just like Pate had asked the vice president some time ago.
But we forget more stadium. You see, we say the players calm down, then go take off the pitch, where the players, now don't they feel, say them go play the matches, then because in club, them are club teams where them they play, them they play for good top. If them can't Ghana, maybe green grass, sand, then other things. So they're not the fit play the football where we say them go feel. But we get good players, quality players too, where them go feel do the job, give Ghana. We so say we go reach far. That one there we get playing the footballers day. The pitch where we they need most for Ghana.
Ghana pitch there, every pitch be yawa for year. Ghana pitch there, we don't get better pitch. So no, if you compare here to the outside people for the pitch, yeah. So if we give them the opportunity where you say if you do one, that one there, we will go support to make you do one. Yeah. So we say Ghana, yeah, we get more talented players, we will get more pitches where we go train. But if you go some different parks, you see grass there, they sport one about.
Meanwhile, the former president believes the sector will benefit immensely from his 24-hour economic policy, while also reiterating his 2020 election promise to give stipends to Ghana Premier League players.
Sports, if you go to many countries, sports plays a very good part in the 24-hour economy. And so you find games being played at night under floodlights and so on and so forth. Unfortunately, here, in many places, we have to close the match before the sun goes down. Otherwise, there's not enough light to continue the match because we can't even keep the floodlights on. And so I do think that as part of the 24-hour economy, sports can play a very good part, and we'll invest in sports facilities and help the people engaged, the private sector engaged in sports facilities, to be able to provide service at night so that our people can enjoy that service.
The NDC flag bearer is expected to outline his detailed manifesto for the sector in the coming weeks as he seeks to return to the presidency after 2 unsuccessful attempts. So the camp of the Black Queens now, and the head coach, General Hoptel, says the rescheduling of the 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations to July 2025 in Morocco will give her the opportunity to monitor more players and strengthen her squad. Now, the competition, which was set to take place this year, but according to CAF at an executive committee meeting last month, announced that the tournament has been pushed forward to next year. The Black Queens have been in camp in Ghana for the past 4 days in preparation for an international friendly against Japan on Saturday, July 13, and Joy Sports Karim Abdul-Benin
in Paderborn in 2016. However, Nora Hoptel's Queens have improved over the past year and won admirers with their incredible 10-game winning run before back-to-back defeats against Namibia and Zambia. The Swiss trainer is aware of the kind of opposition Japan are and is looking forward to a tougher test.
Well, basically, it's always a result we want to get in every national team game. We want to win, we go with this approach. But of course, it's still working on our performance. As I said, they will challenge us in our defense on a much different level than we have been used now the last year. But we want to go with bravery in the defense, courageful. We also have a bit, let's say, a courageful strategy we want to run. We want to prove it. We have also a good plan B and C ready. Yeah, so it's bringing the principles on the pitch, but of course always aiming for success.
The Japan friendly is to prepare the Black Queens for the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations, but the tournament has been moved forward to July 2025. Nora Hoptel says it is an opportunity to monitor more players.
Yeah, you're right. The WAFCON is postponed to next July in Morocco, so we needed to reschedule a bit our planning. First of all, we play now Japan. Japan is top 7 of the world in the world ranking. They're beside Spain, maybe the best ball possession team, because I said we want to have a measurement with the top of the world to see where are our strengths, what can we deliver on this level, and what we still need to work on. Then we're going to have plenty of friendly games, October, December. We want to use all the FIFA windows to make a good preparation. It's also good now, the time, to screen more players. First of all, we have 3 from the under-20 World Cup team with us. Secondly, we have like 5, 6, 7 players on the FIFA eligibility procedure, so we make them playable for Ghana. So it's still also time to open the squad, because next year when we're gonna go towards the tournament, of course we wanna choose the right player, and I think now the competition started also because everybody wants to join our Mission Volta, and this is something good for me as coach, so I need to take some decision on positions.
Hazaket's ladies forward, Mokarama Abdullahi, is making a return to the Black Queens squad after a 5-year absence due to a knee injury that sidelined her for nearly 2 years. Abdullahi scored 11 goals to help Hazaket's ladies win the Women's League.
Yep, so that's the, well, Great Olympics. News coming in is the Great Olympics have dissolved their technical team and management following the relegation from the Ghana Premier League. Now, Olympics dropped to the Division 1 League on the final day of the Premier League, despite their walkaway win over Realton United at the Crowd Sports Stadium. They announced the decision to dissolve the teams following an emergency meeting, which was held Thursday of July 4. Now, the club has also confirmed the appointment of a temporary subcommittee of the board of directors, which consists of Mr. Kwame Asua-Itachi, Mr. Kujo Fiano, and Mr. Oluboy Commodore. Well, that's all we got for you on Prime Sports Tonight with me, Razak Muzuba. We'll be back tomorrow at 8:30 with more. Please do have a wonderful day.